Speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erizu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Psyche, Azuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstarter, Lily Black, Bob CC, Mikta Rabentau, Edwin, Arcadia Lunashine, Anathus Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Camille Grinno, Elenriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira Miri, Suno Chicano, Celestau Notrell, Lazy Boy, A Wild Sarah, Luke Osborne, Pandaloo Stormarrow, Tex, Kai Lynn, Arthur Law, Biridan Derard, Signpup, Spencer Christmas, Noi Fafnir, Cheshire Saltiri, Celine Deluden, Bobster Wolf, Severa, Circuit Barrackeel, AJ Brainswordson, Kazran, and Nat Clay. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Ireland.
Good evening, Aorcians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon episode 340. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mela Vanadar, and Rolodes.
Hello. What up?
Hello. It is March 4th.
It is?
Yeah, we've made it to March. It's officially a spring month up here. So...
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's officially an autumn month.
I'm sorry, Georgi. You're the minority here.
Yeah.
It's spring for us. Thank you. I can't wait to not be able to smell again for another 6 months. So love that for me. And to all the pollen sufferers out there.
I'm sitting here waiting for it to get cold.
Oh,
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, all you fucking pollen people, that you're just so
Right?
weak.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can't fucking handle.
We should have died earlier. Okay, well, anyways, welcome. We're going to talk about patch 6.35, which is coming up, and the special site that has been updated with some more information about the stuff to expect in the patch. And we will give our review on Little Ladies Day 2023, and we will be reading MogMail, speakersxiv.com/MogMail. I did go in to check MogMail, and wouldn't you know it, the website's down. So we love that for us. So
Call that a Mog fail.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to sort that out.
MogMail up?
Nothing is up. The whole server is down.
Megmoil, sorry.
Or the
There's
whole
no MogMail?
no Megmoil, no MogMail, no about.
No.
I know
Smegmo.
people love
Oh.
hanging out on the about page for some reason.
I'm disappointed there was so Rollo's Mog fail was an absolute classic, and I just feel
Mogfail was good. I will give
more
it.
attention.
I think
I always say Mog
Thank
fail,
you.
don't I? I feel like I do all the time.
there you go.
Good stuff, champ.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, stay tuned for the post show. We'll be answering questions from the syndicate. I'm going to show this teaser thing that we showed. Okay, so yesterday, if you watched the stream, there was this is channel updates. There was a teaser that was dropped, and then after the stream, I went to bed. So if you were waiting for something, it didn't arrive. So today we'll be doing this, but I'll let this play, and then we'll be right back. I think I said this before, but our nurse's last name was Koch, like straight up, like in the German way. But so it was
Cook, right?
it was Nurse
Yeah,
Koch.
Chef or something.
Nurse Koch was going to show us how to put on a condom. So that was like, you can imagine
Come
the
on.
side-eyeing and shit going on when she was instructing us on how to do that. It was very funny.
How did anyone get through that?
It was very
I would've
difficult.
lost it.
Yeah. Okay, we did it. There it is. There it is. I thought you just watch that for the Supreme and Master Speakers. You'll understand when you get into that. I was trying to
Yeah.
pick.
Will
No, they won't. So good luck. Good luck to the people getting into that episode
A
because
good cold open though. We workshopped that one for.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. So for the audio listeners, that's Ceruleum Reactor. Currently only in video form. I don't know how to do it for audio for patrons because I don't want to mix. Because currently on Patreon you have an audio RSS file for those that listen to the audio version. If I were to add Ceruleum Reactor, that means Ceruleum Reactor would appear in that feed as well. So I'm sure not everyone wants to listen to Ceruleum Reactor. So, I mean, you could just skip it, I guess, but we'll
People
see.
do that all the time with podcast feeds.
Yeah, we're testing stuff out for that show right now. So leave a feedback in the Patreon channel for us so we can improve. Okay, well that's it. Let's move on to recent events. Yes, and in recent events, we have important information or news. Yosuke Matsuda is stepping down as president of Square Enix to be replaced by Takashi Kiryu, who looks like...
Fucking fry his ass.
He kind of looks like an evil supervillain, so we're...
It's alternate universe Kyogi. He got really successful. He's got that little smirk on his face. You can see it.
And now
Look,
he's here
Yogi's got it right now.
Now
as well,
yeah, that's true.
Both got
and
it.
now he's here to destroy Square Enix. Finally, my plan.
Yogi's shadow form.
He looks like a villain in a Yakuza game.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's definitely got connections.
He's
Yeah.
about to rip off his shirt and see the fucking big dragon tattoo on his back.
Yeah, yeah. So that's sad for Matsuda. He was now. If you think we're in better hands, because a lot of people have been like, "Oh, NFT man, a bad NFT man is leaving." This dude ran an NFT company apparently. So
He's a big Web 3.0
you
guy.
can tell that he's like a
Recently
crypto
as
bro.
2020.
Yeah. So we have
He's even better than Matsuda.
yeah.
What? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna bring this up again, but it makes sense this time. It's like in Megamind when the fucking bad guy is like, "Oh, thank you for saving us" or whatever. He's like, I wouldn't say saved, more like under new management."
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I don't think he'll dress up.
Actually, a good use of that
Mhm.
reference.
Mhm.
Watch Megamind. It's
Yeah,
a good
watch Megamind. Yeah, so that's happening. An icon is leaving Square Enix. Iconic.
It's very sad.
Like before the
Yeah,
NFT gate stuff, I think Matsuda was very well liked by people that were interested in Square Enix games. Especially for 14, he did the iconic Blue Mage entrance during
Exactly,
FFXIV.
right? Do you think this guy's going to do it?
No,
No.
absolutely not. He's too
This
vain.
guy's going to walk on in his suit.
Oh yeah,
And might I say, and I said it when we talked about it, in his cheap polyester suit compared to Matsuda's high quality
Oh shit!
wool.
Shots
And
fired.
Matsuda is in the nicest suit, super classy old man look. This guy's coming in, probably got his mum to iron it. I don't know.
Okay, I mean, okay, that's another thing. This dude. So I chose this picture specifically because it. I mean, first of all, it shows both of them, but the press photo of him he looks like mid-30s at
So young.
oldest, and then it's just photoshopped to heck. But you kind of see it here. He looks very young for what he is. He's like 48. So keep that in mind. He's not as young as he might seem.
He's got the good genes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's our new overlord. And they've already announced that they're moving the headquarters. I don't remember exactly from where to where, but he's already doing it. He's already making changes.
Yes, they're moving from Shinjuku to Shibuya.
Yes,
It's
right.
staying in Tokyo, but they're moving suburb? I don't know what they called them.
No. Yeah, they're moving. Something's moving. Shit's already moving. Matsuda has barely had time to
Well,
leave the
yeah.
building before the
It's
building
not really
itself is
already
shut down.
moving. The building's not meant to be built until 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One-
but
only
he's
1
already
year away.
made the idea. It's like this is my era. I want a
Yeah.
building that represents my Square Enix. It's got like just
Okay.
the first floor is just server rooms for his like Bitcoin mining equipment.
Yeah.
He's gonna mine some coin.
It's a whole skyscraper. Think of how many
Yeah.
floors they can have.
I mean, they just have a different perspective on NFTs over in Japan, don't they? Because like, isn't DMM Games that the website famous for having Kantai Collection, of course, as a game, has like a built-in NFT kind of thing. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Just the. I'm not
Well,
saying it's,
we have
there are
already
people-
seen their NFT ventures, Rollo, and they are not great. So even if they have a different view, it's still shit. A lot of the stuff they do with it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean this is bad. But,
Yeah.
you know.
I love that Rollo can get away with bringing up Kantai Collection as a result of the fact that Liqueur has no idea what that is.
Oh, I just heard he said something weeby. I'm just gonna let that pass.
Weeby.
Yeah, something from Japan. I don't know what that
Weebish.
is.
It is the original Boat Girl game. That's all you need to know.
Why would I know that? Like literally,
Well,
why?
I know. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm not expect. I'm telling.
I'm telling Georgi. Like, of course I don't know that.
No,
I'm
wouldn't
telling
know
Georgi
that,
too.
but because he chose to use the actual name rather than call them boat girls. Like
Oh,
he
you were
used
trying
you
to
didn't get
like
angry.
sneak it past me. I see.
No, I brought up Megamind full faced. People just call it Kantai Collection.
Okay. Why does your
Or
webcam
if
look
I'm-
like we're in 2003?
I don't know what's going on.
You
right
have
now. I
like,
feel
it's
What-
odd.
I feel like I'm in Red Alert.
Yeah.
3 or something.
Yuri of it.
I'm
Space!
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well,
Give me- is that
it's fine. It's weird. It wasn't like that when we started. It just suddenly turned into
No, it
this.
wasn't. It
Yeah.
just
Maybe
Um,
it'll just get worse over time.
it'll probably
Yeah.
improve. It's probably just a connection.
yeah? Don't
Hiccup.
worry about it.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Oh boy.
Oh, I can talk about this part too.
Well, this is
Oh,
shocking.
yeah.
A shocking development for us. We're going to talk about the FanFest tickets. We were obviously the community has exploded around this because a lot of people did not get a ticket. So a lot of people have been asking us, like, did Rollo get a ticket? And we were like,
Yeah,
well, I'm
told
assuming
us.
no, because he hasn't told us. He would have told us surely if he got one, especially considering the hubbub. Rollo, why don't you tell us?
I have so I got a ticket. I got the email.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything about it. One, because this entire week I wasn't too much on the internet, honestly. I was working a lot. So I wasn't aware that they were like that rare.
Uh-huh.
And two, I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure if I was gonna go yet, because I was gonna go with some friends to Vegas, and they're still kind of like
Yeah.
debating if they want to go. So like I don't want to say I'm going, and then just
But
'cause I
don't
have the
worry,
email.
no one will meet you there.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is,
No,
now
no
I
one
feel
else
like
from
I
this
have to
community is gonna
go
be able to-
Yeah.
because like I guess it was that hard to get. One of us should be there, I guess, if they can be. I don't want to be in Vegas by myself.
Well, from
So if you see me carried away in a limousine, please help me.
well,
No,
so
limousine means they're rich and you'll have a good life, surely.
No, it means I'm being
Same.
taken to the bad strip club.
He's been
um,
taken an hour out of the city, beyond the city limits.
Oh,
well,
goodbye, Rollo.
Going to the
again,
brothel.
if for some reason you are unaware, the emails have gone out. So if you haven't checked, for God's sakes, check your email, check your
Yeah.
spam inbox
For North American.
for North America.
Yeah.
American.
It'll
Now-
be
Did you guys all
checking
enter
out
for the
show
European one?
clicks.
We have
Yeah,
all
yeah.
went. to
Yes,
the
we all
European.
did.
Okay.
But
We should announce
we're
that
very
yes, that the European one
Okay,
is
we are
is
look,
live now.
We are everywhere. We are
Okay.
everywhere. We're focusing on one issue at a time. North America, 15,000 tickets.
That's
that
a
is
lot.
the amount.
Reportedly.
No, that's. I mean, that's from ShowClicks, from the vent.
Is it from ShowClicks? I thought it was from.
Look in our show notes. We have
Okay.
the email.
But do you
This
trust
is
Cheryl?
sourced.
Do
This
you
is
trust
from.
Cheryl?
Yeah, do you trust Cheryl? That's
Well,
a great
she's from
question.
ShowClicks. Literally, customer support from ShowClicks. So yes, we have no
I've
choice.
never trusted anyone called Cheryl in my life.
Yeah.
but-
I thought this was from a Square Enix support person. Sorry.
No, this is from the horse's mouth, or the giraffe's mouth. Thanks for taking the time to get in touch with us. There will be approximately 15,000 tickets sold for Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival 2023 in Las Vegas. So it's about what I expected. This is our community is so much larger now than it used to be. And
Yeah.
this is it. This is what happens. There's going to be a lot of people that won't be able to go. Which
it is what it is.
worries me because the European one has a smaller venue, I believe. So there's going to be less tickets.
Is that correct, chat? Is that amount actually double than the last FanFest?
That makes some sense.
That's pretty cool if so.
Yeah,
I mean,
this was like one of the biggest venue ever.
Las
wasn't
Vegas Convention Center is huge.
Well,
but
the Las Vegas,
it's not lots of rooms.
Yeah, I believe I read it's the third biggest. Has the third biggest capacity in the US.
Right.
Obviously they didn't book the whole thing.
Right.
It's
right.
big.
It's absolutely.
But there's going to be lots of conventions going on. I mean, it's not fully booked for FanFest. So
No.
yeah, it's a big venue, but this is what they've managed to get.
So
Scary though.
yeah.
What
so
if they kidnap me?
For Europeans, you can still apply, I think, for the lottery until
the day the podcast releases, I believe.
So Tuesday
on
or
YouTube?
Wednesday.
With how the American one's going, it makes me think that I don't think speakers will be at the EU.
No.
Or at least maybe at best half of us will be there.
Yeah.
That's reasonably likely.
See, I'm more optimistic than everyone else here just because of the fact that, like, the last time the EU FanFest one didn't, like, sell out straight away, even once it went to general sales.
It was a different time.
That is true,
but
I
know
it was also in France.
It's a different time, but what is the capacity of the French one of the French Convention Center compared to the British one that we're getting this time?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
I don't even know.
XL I've never been to, but I'm sure it's
pretty big from what I've seen.
So no, 4,200 is the capacity of XL London.
Oh,
4,200.
Yeah.
All right.
The UK's largest flexible auditorium provides fully adaptable seating configurations to create event formats for up to 4,200. That's what it said.
I guess it's destiny.
How do you guys hold like a Comic-Con or something? Do like 5 people go at best?
Well, that cannot be right. Hold on. Like, this does not make sense to me.
Yeah, 4,200 sounds ridiculously small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the largest.
But that's from their website. They won't be using the whole thing. Yeah. So yeah, there is XLS Comic-Con the week after, so they won't. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, so like I said, I think it's gonna be pretty rough.
I want to know the size of the Paris one.
That was God. We shouldn't be doing this on. This is bad podcast content. I was just googling. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. The ICC auditorium is on venue spaces.
If you look on Lime venue portfolio, it says that the event halls at XL London hosts up to 65,000 people. ICC auditorium is one part of it. That's 4,500. There's many parts of it.
Right, event halls though. This because remember there are multiple halls. This is like with all of them combined.
Multi-purpose column-free halls ideal for exhibition, so it's up to 65,000.
Because that's like saying that remember the Las Vegas venue has 200,000 capacity, so we're already looking at a significantly smaller venue.
But 15,000 could fit in either, so it could still be the same amount. They could just book the whole thing. You never know. Yeah,
we'll see, but
we'll see.
Temper your expectations, I guess, for the lottery, because I know there's going to be an outrage, of course, but. Know that the NA thing just happened, was a bit of a disaster for a lot of people. It's probably going to be the same for the London.
Maybe general sales will go better.
Yeah,
possibly. The other issue with like the size of the venue is that one, they have to make sure that everyone fits into one like auditorium or type thing, so that like otherwise people are just getting into spillover seats, and like you can do that at home. Also, they have to make sure that the numbers are like at a reasonable level that like everyone can get fed through all of the like little events they've got during the day.
That's true.
Otherwise, it gets like you're not really getting the full experience. So I think that's also kind of what they want. That they want everyone to like get experience every aspect of the fan fest rather than like a small part of it.
And I'm assuming they would use the largest auditorium for the keynote and stuff, right? And that
They'll
again,
do it as much as possible.
Can only hold 4,200.
But they could just set up the event hall to cater for it. I mean, we'll have to see. But a lot of people bring up BlizzCon as a comparison to FanFest, but BlizzCon, the equivalent would be Square Enix Fest or something, because that's for many games for a very large.
Where was BlizzCon held?
I think it's the Anaheim Convention Center.
Oh, so it's like, okay, I see. Yeah.
But yeah, BlizzCon
just
covers
for one
many
game.
games. It's not just WoW.
Yeah. This is for Final Fantasy 14, which...
It's their most popular game right now, though.
Yeah, but it's never going to... I mean...
Chad is correct that these tickets also guarantee you a place for the concert. So it has to be somewhere that can... You have to be able to fit everyone into both locations.
Yes.
Plus they're giving us goodie bags.
They do that every year. They do that every year. Don't make it sound like it's crazy.
I gotta get the goodie bag.
No,
every time.
Goodie bags? I don't know.
Sorry, what did you say, Mela?
Do Blizzard give you goodie bags? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Most cons do.
Most cons do that.
I'm looking for. I mean, I'm just going to get my goodie bag and leave.
Okay.
Paying $400 just to get the goodie bag.
If you get a ticket, that is, Mela, because you remember we still have to win the lottery, which.
Sit in my room playing with the Allegan stress ball. Oh, I wish I had that. Oh no, the ADS thing, you know.
Okay, now that we've sufficiently discouraged you for the lottery, let's move on to some good news. Final Fantasy XIV's been nominated for a BAFTA. A game BAFTA for Best Evolving Game.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know this was a category.
British Academy Film and
Television. Yeah.
And games.
I guess
knew
so.
That the BAFTA's had video game awards. They've had them for like several years now. I didn't know that Best Evolving Game was a category. Why?
I mean, it's nice. It's because you got to break out from the. You can't just do film and television forever because especially television is kind of dying out. So
yeah.
Film and
soon they will have
media.
YouTube awards and Twitch awards.
That is so true. At least they've got a T ready for Twitch.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. So who are we competing against? We're competing against Apex Legends, Dreams, The Elder Scrolls Online, Forza Horizon 5, and No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Well, I think No Man's Sky probably has the best chance.
Yeah.
I agree.
Aren't they on like the 50th patch or something? Like that game has really gotten a lot of love. Yeah. We'll see.
But I think we have a good chance there.
I agree. I think that No Man's Sky is a real competition.
No Man's Sky has a similar story to like 14, so
I'd be very surprised if something like Forza Horizon 5 specifically was considered a good evolving game. Like,
that's
like 5 specifically.
That's so beyond my purview of video gaming knowledge that like I cannot speak to how effective it is as an evolving game.
Same. Yeah.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Listen, you get to take the funny car to Mexico and go to Baja Town and.
Yeah,
I fucking love cars, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Sure. Anyways, so there you go. Let's win that BAFTA.
Well, there's nothing we can really do about it.
No, but you can.
Who's going to collect it?
You can pray to God.
Have you contributed your weekly prayer?
Right.
To 14?
Yeah, exactly.
Inshallah, 14 will win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so moving on, potential 16 crossover in 14. That was just the headline that I wasn't supposed to read, but I did it. Yoshi P did a funny.
Part of the media blitz.
He did a funny.
Final Fantasy 16.
Yes. Who interviewed? Where is this interview from again? Do we know that?
I have I tried to find the source. Someone clipped this and it went everywhere, but no, it does not source where the interview is. I am sorry for whoever asked this originally.
Yeah. So during the Q&A, some publication journalist asked, after the release of Final Fantasy XVI, is there a chance to start a joint promotion with Final Fantasy XIV? Yoshida says, about this. First of all, as the producer of Final Fantasy XVI, I would like to cooperate with Final Fantasy XIV. After all, Final Fantasy XIV has a huge player base, and it would be ideal to bring 16 to the Final Fantasy XIV crowd. But this is not something I can decide alone. I need to discuss it with the producer of Final Fantasy XIV. And it so happens that the producer and supervisor of Final Fantasy XIV is also named Yoshida. I will ask his opinion, and if he says it is possible, then it's okay to cooperate. And then they add, reporters note, Yoshida really said that. So, yes, he's done a similar joke before, but then he's acknowledged that he is the producer in a way. Here he's like stone-faced, just going, I'm going to have to, ask the other guy.
What do you think the promotion will be, whatever the promotion event quest is? If there ever was one.
The issue is, I don't know if I have that much information about 16 still, even after this media blitz. Story-wise, at least.
No. They've kept the story pretty nicely quiet, which is a good move.
Yeah.
I think would get some glamour piece and a pet or whatever, maybe a mount if there's a really cool mount in 16 that we don't know about. But story-wise, I imagine it'll be like the 15 one. Yeah. But I don't know what the plot will be.
Right.
I suspect we'll end up fighting like the 16 version of either Phoenix or Ifrit.
That would be the most likely.
I think.
You know what? I'm envisioning it now, right? I got my mind's eye open and my 15 FPS camera locked in.
It just got a little bit more Vaseline.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is, right, they're gonna reuse the Machina or the fucking fight from what's it called? The primal, not the primal.
Oh,
the guy is
worried when he's
the guy is Trials.
Phrases that he's going to say something bad.
Yeah.
The Sorrow of Warlet. You know, where you do the instance fight with the G.
Oh yeah,
G Warrior.
G Warrior. Yeah, G Warrior. They're going to reuse that system to
That'd be cool.
You fight as a primal like he does or whatever.
Oh, I see
that would
what
be
you're getting at now. Yeah.
So you can transform temporarily or something into the G Warrior skeleton.
Yeah.
What they should do is take that further. 5v5, PvP, everyone's a primal. Who wins?
A PvP
like a event game at this point.
Crazy.
That sounds wild.
That's probably a little too involved of a crossover, maybe. A little too much. But yeah.
That's a lot for something that would potentially and in all likelihood be very temporary.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have some community news, I guess. Very nice initiative by the community. This is from PC Games N. We love PC Games N. We've been here before. I remember that. We did all this deep dive research into what the N was for, and it was just new. Was it news? No.
We haven't found out.
Oh, network. Oh, yeah. PC Games. Yeah.
Network.
Yeah. But the N is it's weird. But shout out. PC Games N.
It's like PC Games to the power of N.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Final Fantasy XIV Bards throw live aid gig to raise funds for earthquake relief. In order to raise funds for the Turkey-Syria earthquake, some of Final Fantasy XIV's best musicians have banded together to host a weekend-long live aid-style concert.
That's cool.
Yeah. On February 6th, a catastrophic earthquake rocked Turkey and Syria, leaving over... This number is insane. 50,000 dead, and even more injured or unaccounted for. In an attempt to raise funds to aid relief efforts, some of Final Fantasy XIV's best bands and bards have come together in a Live Aid-inspired Final Fantasy XIV concert event for the MMORPG, aptly entitled Eorzea Rescue. Hearing about it firsthand from someone who was actively experiencing it, rather than from a third party like a news source, made it really hit home for me. Wallensta, the brainchild behind Eorzea Rescue, sorry, I butcher names, that's what I do, tells PC Games N. They were playing Final Fantasy XIV with their friend Reese? Okay.
I would pronounce it Reese.
But it's Rese. When the earthquake struck. When Reese first mentioned an earthquake... Yes, sir?
I was just going to go into rules of English. If an E is at the end, then the vowel becomes pronounced as it is.
Okay.
As its name.
Reese. Well, sometimes in 14, people will just name them and be like, no, the E is pronounced, actually. Because it's a name, there are special rules, right?
I know.
So, but anyways, sorry if I mispronounce your name. I've said it both ways now, but I will say Reese from now on. When Reese first mentioned an earthquake, our initial thoughts were fearful, but neither of us believed it would be as serious as it turned out to be. As aid pours into affected areas, Final Fantasy XIV developer Square Enix has suspended in-game housing demolition for inactive 14 players, a system that normally pushes players to log in, which, given the circumstances, is impossible for a lot of Turkish and Syrian players. Companies like Humble Bundle have also collaborated with developers to create a charity bundle worth over $1,000, with all proceeds going to earthquake relief charities. But it's not always about grand monetary gestures. Instead, it's about everyday kindness. That's what the Eorzea Rescue concert is. A display of pure, unadulterated empathy. I started wondering whether or not there was anything that I could do, Uwallen says. My thoughts turned to real-life events, bands doing charity songs or even concerts to raise money. And it made me think, why can't we do that? Their eyes turned to Live Aid, the 1985 fundraising concert spearheaded by the Boomtown Rats' Bob Geldof. I never thought I'd bring up his name on a Speakers of Fightland episode, but here we are. And Ultravox's Midge-Ure? When we're organizing in-game events, we always try to find ideas from the real world. Sorry, that just sounds like a British, curse word. Midge-Ure. That interesting name. We always try to find ideas from the real world, fellow organizer Ori tells me. The 1985 Live Aid concert was truly inspirational, and as a global community, we have members across the Atlantic, so naturally we want as many members to be involved for a common humanitarian goal. I've always loved the idea of bands and singers coming together for a good cause, so this was my intention when I came up with the idea, echoes Uwallen. I couldn't be happier with how it's turned out and how many bands have jumped on board. So what is the event exactly? Well, the Eorzea Rescue kicks off on Friday, March 3rd, so it happened yesterday, at 6 p.m., so it's already happened, but it concludes on Saturday, March 4th, so it's either still ongoing and about to wrap. It doesn't have a time, so maybe you can catch it right now. 34 bands and solo artists will take to the stage in Limsa Lominsa to perform on Saturday in a round-robin format, spanning the Chaos, Light, and Primal data centers. Louis Soir on Chaos, Zodiark on Light, and Exodus on Primal. Server mod and organizer extraordinaire Kiwi tells me that there was no selection process for the event. Instead, we are basically trying to fit everyone we could so they can participate in this charity event. We just want to give the public a good moment with good vibes to spread the love. But that's not all. Inspired by a recent concert series that saw players take to the streets of 14's capital cities wearing the blue and yellow colors of the Ukrainian flag, Kiwi devised a similar idea to help the event stand out from the thousands milling around in Limsa. I suggested that we find a similar concept to make us easily stand out and make people talk about us. So with the help of our official B&B photographer, Ray Ornitier, I edited this outfit that can be easily replicated. The outfit shown below is inspired by medical scrub gear and pays homage to the works of Doctors Beyond Borders, the charity that will receive all of the donations to Eorzea Rescue. It is easily glamoured, does not require you to pour all your gil down the drain, and is a loving nod to the rescue workers on the front lines. So there's yeah.
I just want to quickly say that Ornitier is Vivi's last name.
Yeah.
So
But again,
okay.
Someone's going to be like, I want it pronounced this way. So I will always provide a second way of saying it. Ornitier, Ornitier. It's initiatives like this that warm my heart. In a world fraught with tension, instability, and anguish, tiny acts of kindness go a long, long way. If you're a 14 player, I encourage you to take a wander along the festivities and toss a coin to your Eorzean Witcher. I'm sorry. The smallest stones make the biggest ripples, after all. There you go. So you can join the 14 Bards and Bands Discord to keep up to date with the Eorzea Rescue, future festivities, or even create your own musical menagerie. You can also donate directly using the event's Tiltify. So there you go.
That's pretty cool.
You
It's
might
nice
actually be able to catch it if
Sans
you're watching
Frontier
live.
as well.
Sorry, what did you say, Mela?
It's nice it's going to Médecins Sans Frontières.
Yeah. One of the really good organizations helping them out.
Yeah.
Definitely be careful to which organizations you give with this situation, because the state runs are a little suspect. Usually delays in funds is the worst part, I think, is what people have been saying.
Yeah, independent charities are usually the best way to go. Okay, well, there you go. Very nice. I like it when the 14 community does good stuff like this. So, and like I said, it's possibly going on right now. So if you can run down again the servers were Louis Soir, Zodiac, and I've already
Exodus, yeah. Louis Soir, Zodiac, and Exodus.
Yeah, so
on Chaos Light and Primal, respectively.
You have access to those.
And I am sure, just like Live Aid, there will be VODs of this if you want to actually check it out.
Oh, true. I'm sure someone has something like that. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Good job.
Keep doing good work.
Yes. All right. Moving on to Little Ladies' Day. Spoilers for Little Ladies' Day. There's not much to spoil.
Spoilers. There are little ladies.
There are little
on this day.
There's only one.
Well, I mean, canonically, there should be many little ladies running about in Eorzea right now. But
the only one that I could see was Ulala.
Yeah. So this was a short story. This was a very short
story, but it was not as short as the Valention's event. I liked this more as well.
True.
This one was deep lore.
It was deep lore.
Well, it was pretty relevant lore.
Not
relevant,
but
like
good lore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Background on the Thorn Dynasty, things that I actually care about.
Yes. So I guess we'll just jump into the quick story. We again meet with I've always forget the
Seneschal.
Oh, we meet with the Seneschal. The Royal Seneschal is what we start with. Yeah. And he's like, we literally just did this event, by the way, before the stream, and I've already forgotten how it starts. But he says something about.
He says there's an anemic lady that you've met before waiting in the Gold Court. Go help her.
Right. And we run over there, and it is this is the one's name. Sorry, what is it? Alditha.
But spelled in a really weird way where it's hard to pronounce.
I don't know if that's how it's pronounced because there's no pronunciation guide. This is not a real name as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
And it doesn't follow rules of spelling that I'm aware of either.
Alditha.
It's an I followed by a Y, but I would still say Alditha or Alditha or something like.
We can just call her Lady Thorn. so no one gets angry.
Alditha's easy enough.
Alditha. Yeah, but someone's going to be like, I was so annoyed when they kept mispronouncing throughout the entire bit.
Yeah, there's no confirmed way to pronounce it, and it's not someone's character.
Alditha.
You don't know how
Alditha, these nuts!
Hey!
You did it.
Cinderella.
So, anyways, Alditha is sitting in the gold court with a little fan next to her. She's a little sickly.
Classic little lady.
Classic little lady sitting there. So, and she's like, "Oh, I am ill.
I'm feeling faint."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when aren't you? This was funny because last time when we were hyping up, Lukiel said this is like the only time she's allowed out of the house or whatever because she's so sick. But then it's like she does nothing either. She doesn't even get to participate in any respect. She just sits there like a lemon while we go and do everything around.
Like a lemon. What? Yeah. She's like, "Oh, I got this fan here. I wonder what it's about.
She says she found it in like the ruins of. Was it in the
Yeah, it's
ruins
just
of
in
like
the Thorn Manor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And she's like,
And she was like,
had
"Oh, I
asked
thought."
about it, but her father immediately just said, "Oh,
he was
no,
being
not sure."
sussy when she
Yeah,
when
he
she
was being
asked about it.
sussy.
Yeah,
And then she investigated a little bit, not enough. And then she's like, "Oh, this is actually made relatively recently. It's not from all the way back during the Thorn Dynasty."
Yeah.
yeah,
And then she's basically, she was going to ask a historian and someone from the Mithril Eye about it because they might be able to help her with her quest.
yeah.
But unfortunately, she's too faint to do it. So
Yeah.
she asks if you could go in her stead, and then gives you this relic of the past.
She's just wilting before you. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah,
Under the old Dar sun.
yeah. So yeah, we're tasked with finding out if anyone knows about this fan. And
Yeah.
she asks us specifically to look for. Who are we asking again in the first round? Because I know
The
the
historian
the
and the Mithril Eye.
Yep. Yeah.
He
yes,
was
right.
changing the battery in his headset. It's
Sorry.
probably
Yeah.
right.
Sorry. I cut out for a second.
Yeah,
I was adjusting. But yeah. So yeah, we do that. How far did you go in the story?
So we're just talking to these two.
Yeah. Okay. We're talking
So
to
the
these two.
historian basically says that it's, you know, it's of the Thorn Dynasty style, and it's something to do with Edvia or whatever, the Princess Edvia. The
Mm-hmm.
Diva.
Yeah, and I think he's the one who talks about that she wants, like, women were meant to cover their faces or whatever in old Eldar society, but she used the fan instead of covering her face, did a dance, and everyone was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "It's strange that she doesn't know about this because this has been passed down in our family."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the Mithril Eye person is similar to that.
Well, she had like done an interview.
She interviewed not Clarice,
Claudia.
Claudia Thorne. That's
Yeah,
her mother.
Her mother.
And she knew about this and did the dance and everything, and it was meant to be passed down throughout their family. To all
Well,
the
she
women.
was going to interview her mother, but like her mother was too faint.
Yes.
Typical.
That runs in the family.
Yes.
Typical
Yeah.
of the Thorn women.
Classic.
And then so the reporter's like, "Ugh, this isn't worth my time. I'll go do a report on
did a
something
better
else."
report.
Yeah. Yeah. So we bring this back to
Alditha.
Elditha. Elditha?
Alditha.
I will thank God it's just once a year. I can forget about the name after this and then ask again next year. Every year it'll be like this. Yeah, we go back to her and she's like, "Oh my God, why didn't she tell me about the significance of the fan?" And then you get some options. I think you can choose to say
You can say like
she didn't know or she didn't have the chance.
Yeah,
to.
she didn't know the impact of it, or she didn't have a chance. I reminded her that she died young. So
I did
said
too.
She probably just didn't have the chance.
I did too, yes.
Yeah.
She died when you were less than 5 years old. I don't know if she had much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
she's like, "Yeah, you're probably right."
Yeah, but Dad must have known.
Yeah.
Is what her conclusion there, and then she's like, "Can you?" Again, she asks us to go out and ask for more.
We have to go and find more information from some.
Elderly.
She calls them middle-aged, wealthy people.
Yes.
Yes.
There's
That's
one
the type of people we hang out with in the Thorn.
Yeah, we meet one lady who knows the dance and is willing to teach her the dance.
And she's surprised that she doesn't know the dance.
Yeah. And then we meet
one useless man.
A useless man.
And then
no, it was a useless woman and her child.
Oh, useless woman and her child.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
And then a man who knew
He knew Claudia.
Yeah. Were you sussy of this man at first? Because I was.
Yeah,
well, he said he was missing someone.
Yeah.
He'd lost someone.
Yeah. Anyways, we go back and we're like, found some shit, and she's like,
the woman's already taught her the dance.
Cool.
And then I can't
while you were away, I've learned the dance.
Or something comes along and it's like, Lady Alditha.
Your father's looking for you.
Yeah.
The man that you spoke to earlier.
Yeah.
Apparently so, yeah. And then he comes along. and then he tells the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he explains why he didn't tell her because, like, this supposedly vigorous dance. I will say it's not that.
It's
no,
exactly
I
the
was
bit.
somewhat disappointed when the dance was revealed.
Oh, but
She's
it
a
was
little
such a
frail
good
body.
cutscene.
Yeah, that's true.
It was so well made when the fan goes over and it wipes to the past and whatever.
Yeah,
To
that
her
was
mother.
cool.
Yeah, I
I
like
like
was
that.
so well
it was
made.
really nice.
Mm.
And then so she does the dance and he's like, "Oh my god, you are just as wicked good at the dance as Claudia was. But try not to overexert yourself."
Overexert yourself. But
Yeah.
and then he becomes her seneschal for the day.
Yeah.
And then she has the good idea to teach the dance to everyone else, so she doesn't have to overexert herself to make sure the dance is passed on.
Okay, well, we the reward is shit because
Really?
it's not repeatable. It's just a single use
Well, that's
amount.
true. I agree with you on that. I don't like any dance that doesn't loop.
Yeah.
You can get the poster and the orchestral roll. You can
They're
just buy
nice.
with Gil, and you can even buy them before you even do the event. You can just buy them whenever.
Yeah.
Just remember to buy them before the event is
Yes.
over.
They
Yes.
should ban.
Yeah.
I've not even looked at the dance. I didn't dance.
You didn't even
You
dance,
did the
Mela.
dance.
You just got it. And you're like, I
I
I
did
just
dance.
learnt it, and I've learnt the orchestral.
Yeah,
roll.
basically, I was like, I've seen the dance. She did the dance for me. I
Yeah.
don't need to do the
I
dance.
did
I
see
wanted
the
to see how
dance.
silly I looked when I did the dance. I looked appropriately silly, and I was pleased, but then sad to realize it wasn't a repeatable one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, a very great review of Little Lady's Day. MogMail. We don't have anything rendered, so enjoy that. Here's the intro, though. Enjoy that. Here it is. That
It's
felt
louder than usual.
wrong. That felt wrong. To not have just immediately the. Anyways, this is from Lomoen Veracia
Oh.
Interesting name.
from Odin. Hi guys, been listening to the podcast for years and was completely on board with the We Are Oschon theory back in Shadowbringers.
What do you mean was completely on board?
I'm glad you said back in Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
What do you? Okay.
Well, here he's about to break. They're about to break it down. Learning
Let's see.
afterwards that we are Azem, meaning that Azem has been sundered. This somewhat invalidated that theory, especially now that we've learned that the 12 are unsundered ancients. However, Pyromancer made an excellent point during the latest State of the Realm. We know Azem likes to make familiars, and we are much too alike to Oschon to not have some sort of link with him. So what if Venat told Azem that he couldn't be part of the 12 because then we couldn't exist, and Azem subsequently made a familiar to join her and her companions on their quest. So in some way, we are Oschon, or at least Oschon is a familiar created by our unsundered self. Food for thought.
I could say that. I would say the biggest fucking troll about that would be like the fact that he didn't make Azema to be his or her
Yeah.
avatar.
Yeah,
in the
that doesn't
12.
make sense. But yeah, we haven't got confirmation what the 12 are yet. There are links to it, and it's implied in some parts, but it's not a confirmation yet.
He just wants to be
Yes, we
Oschon
don't-
so bad.
Yeah.
Coping and seething as we
There
speak.
is some, there is some sort of connection between the 12 and a group of ancients in the sense that there are ancients that share similarities with the 12, but we don't know the connection. Whether it is they are those people, they were created by those people, they have the ether of those people. We don't know exactly their relationship.
Right.
We'll have to wait and find out till 6.5 for that.
Yeah.
Which will be all the way in September, maybe
We'll see.
October, around then.
Yeah, end
yeah.
of the year. But assuming that's correct, then just for your MogMail, yeah, like what Georgi said, why would Why would pick Oschon or what? What?
She just thinks he's
I mean,
neat.
it's just a theory.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it just because it sounds like the kind of trolley thing a Zem would do. Would be to make the one that's not named after them to be their familiar. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Okay.
We know also there's the 13th one now as well.
Yeah.
That could throw something into the works here.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about the 13th. The 13th one is so mysterious. Even if I don't think it's the Watcher,
I
don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what more to really say on it. I mean, we are Oschon.
I feel like I've talked about this so much that I have nothing new to add to this conversation at this point.
We need more game lore.
Yeah. Over the years, I feel like there's whatever. We'll see. Well, I'm done theorizing about the 12 at this point. Just show me the ending. I don't care anymore. All right.
It may be disappointing at this point. It likely just be ancients.
Yes,
they can't do anything non-ancient anymore.
Okay. Well, how are we on time? We need probably to move on, but let's do one more. This finally is from Meili Algren from Fairy. Hi speakers, hi me in chat. Hope you're all well. So I was watching a video of Fio Elise transposed into ragtime, and it made me wonder what styles of music we might see accompanying new content in the coming patches and expansion. Thoughts? I'm also curious to know.
Meili
I know.
Description of an activity.
Yeah, I'm also curious because there's. Yeah, well, I'll finish this. I'm also curious to know if there's any piece of 14 music that you each would like to hear done in a different style, and what style it would be. Also, if Lady is there, give me paw. She's not.
Oh, she's right here, Lady.
Meili.
Come on. You want to give me paw? No, okay, she's grabbing her toy.
Now she's quiet.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Anything?
Styles of music you want to see in new content to answer the first one.
I think they need to fucking man up and add reggaeton finally. A little bit of bachata too.
You want them to put reggaeton in 14?
Yeah. I want the Limsa theme with like a reggaeton beat behind it, you know?
That'd be cool.
I think they need to put Daddy Yankee in this game is what I'm saying.
I think we need to go to a new area to pull that in.
Maybe reggaeton will come when we hit the new world.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
No fucking sense.
Yeah.
What about? What is Australian music? I was gonna say, what can they make when they get to fucking Mirror City? I have no idea what Australian music is.
Loads of money.
They already used the didgeridoo.
Loads of money. They have used the didgeridoo already.
Yeah, that's true.
Or a didgeridoo sounding like instrument / synthesizer.
Yeah.
I mean, they cover a very wide range of genres already.
Yeah,
they absolutely do. Yeah,
I'm still holding out.
Pretty good choices.
Still holding out for some honky tonk.
Oh yeah.
Honky tonk.
Maybe some just yodeling.
Honky tonk feels like something you would get in a Hildebrand storyline.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Okay, a more serious one, depending on how they choose to depict Maricidia or the New World, I could see someone going ham on a banjo and some kind of song.
Banjo could be fun.
Like, it'll either be like, like the you just a pickin' banjo kind of song, or like they're just like full on Kermit in the Swamp banjo kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think they're very light on more electronic sounds, which is probably a good thing for the theme of the world, but maybe like a really high Allegan area could have something more electronic.
Yeah, the issue is electronic sounds don't really sound appropriate anywhere outside of Allegan zones.
Oh,
I'd love just like
1.0
Eureka Ouroboros or whatever is just just a
No,
solo theremin.
You're thinking about 1.0 Leave music, aren't you?
Oh, there was a lot of like synth music in 1.0 actually. Like
Synth is nice.
Because they
Synth is
asked,
a good
because they asked Uematsu to make a bunch of songs without any context for how they were going to be used.
and we got some bangers, dude. They just didn't fit.
Well, they did some like electronic kind of sounding music for parts of Alex, like Forward and Back.
Oh, that's
like,
true. Yeah,
it's not Goblin rap
that's
rock.
true.
Right.
Yeah, I mean there was they touched on it, but yeah.
Is there any piece of 14 music that you would like to hear in a different style? I never consider that ever. Like I'm fine with the style that it's in. Thank you.
Well, like it's not. I can't think of any original ones, but there are just remixes that I want to be put into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would like the opportunity for some of the songs from the Pulse album to be put into the game. I just don't know when that would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would think that the opportunities would be in Ultimates, to be honest, because that's when they use the album songs for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Neath Dark Waters, but on just a full gothic organ.
Ooh,
that'd be nice.
Organ.
That would be cool.
Didn't they do? Wasn't a Niter? Had a good remix, I think.
The jazz one.
Yeah. I think that jazz.
Well, they're both jazz ones, actually, both academic.
That is true, actually. Yeah.
Jazz remixes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me like I don't know, cocktail bar music, more of that.
Oh, I'd love.
Yeah, it's nice. It is a nice.
Yeah, I'd love just to have the like Idleshire theme, but on like an accordion. Just, I feel like it would work well with the chaotic energy.
That should be the motif of the ancients. Like just jazz, like that. For some reason, that's just their thing.
Yeah.
No, it already is their thing because but the problem is when they've used it before, it's always like fast jazz. They haven't made any slow jazz.
Yeah, we need some of that real. You're three drinks down. It's like 2 a.m. The band's slowing down.
Yeah.
The haze of smoke in the air. Just chilling. It's just double bass.
Haze of smoke.
Just double bass.
Where? I don't think you can do that anymore.
Well, no, because true jazz Lukiel was in like I don't know, like the 50s in America. I don't know.
Yeah.
They should do freeform jazz, just like the most erratic trumpet you've ever heard in your life, just going insane. That's what I want.
Scouting as well, a bit of scat.
Yeah.
The problem with freeform jazz is it doesn't loop very well.
No. That's true.
Make it work.
So they can do what they did in 1.0 and it just cuts out to silence afterwards.
Yeah, that's true. You can do that. That's fine. All right. Well, anyways, thank you, Melee. We need to move on.
Some trap music.
Sure.
Yeah. That would just be unreal.
It's the most like incongruent genre that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to wrap. So last one.
Last one, real quick. This is a genre you can mine right now because it's not cool anymore. Fucking vaporwave. Just get it in there, man. People would love it.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Melee. Thank you, everyone who sent in MogMail. As soon as the website's back up, you can send in more MogMail. speakersofv.com/MogMail. Okay. Patch 6.35 is right around the corner, which means...
Is it?
It is definitely right around the corner. It's coming out on March 7th in the year of our Lord 2023. So make sure you are ready for that. There will probably be longer maintenance on... Well, there'll be a maintenance on Tuesday to implement the patch. Well, let's go to the not patch notes, the website, and have a look at what they've added. Here we are. So stuff that we can expect.
It's gonna be hard for us to find anything new.
Eureka Orthos, huge addition.
Wow. Yeah. I'm sure. Oh, look, Little Melon Man.
Yeah.
Melon Man's cool. I like his glasses.
I am the longer it has taken from the announcement, the more time that has passed since the announcement, the more excited I've become for this. So
That's good. That's usually the opposite.
Yeah.
Is that? Because what weapons are they using? Are they using the Eureka weapons?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's quite clearly very elegant.
Yeah, it is very elegant.
They're new weapons.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because the samurai sword looks cool.
Yes,
It looks
it
like
Samurai
a
does.
sword
giant,
looks
it
badass.
like
It
an
does look cool.
extended tombstone.
Yeah.
The Oh, do you know what? It's so funny. The Warriors one, I kept thinking that bit at the top was part of it, like the just
I
broken
know.
jagged metal, but no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually behind him.
Yeah.
These are good weapons.
Yeah.
They don't have the standard deep dungeon look to them.
No,
Yeah.
I'm glad.
No. Yeah.
It's good to change things up because if you want the nice, pure coloured glowing ones, you got them. If you want the ugly red ones, you got them.
Yeah.
The color will change as the tombstone. You upgrade your tombstones.
That would be cool.
You know why I'm excited? So I see in chat like the design is boring. We've already talked about how tired we are of this aesthetic, but I think the reason they're showing all this now is because the moment you get to a certain depth, this goes away and there's a complete something else.
Yes.
No, shut up.
Yeah,
It's already boring.
no,
Please.
it's gonna get
It's gonna get weird after floor 40, and it's
Yeah.
gonna get really weird after
watch
floor
it
80.
watch it just turn into
Yeah.
like Black Shroud cave aesthetic.
Oh.
That's just all it is.
No.
Well, that would be severely disappointing.
Yeah. But yeah, so
You're actually just doing Palace of the Dead from the bottom up.
yeah. I think we've read this blurb before, right? Or have we not?
Yeah, I can't remember if I don't know if these blurbs are new for the sections with the new that have like.
I don't
got
think
the
so.
new-
I think the pictures are the new parts.
Yeah, because I recognize
Okay.
this. I think I've read this, but yeah,
They,
there it
don't-
is.
they usually include all of the stuff that's in the patch.
Yeah,
They just add
Mhm.
media later on, I think.
yeah. So cool. We're looking forward to that. I think we should
Mhm.
probably try to run this. Maybe
I agree.
as like an
So.
event.
Oh.
Yeah,
On Friday.
yeah.
maybe?
Possibly we can do it on Friday. Have that just be the whole Friday stream, trying to like get
Yeah.
as high as
Mhm.
possible in a Eureka Orthos. That'd be fun.
I know you don't like doing new for sign.
I don't like
Well, no,
doing
we don't
it for
need to
sign.
now, Yogi. We don't need to. We're up to 4 or something
Yeah.
coins.
Okay, so we also have the Hildebrand stuff, of course, coming with this patch. That's not new here, but that is
It's
also
not new, but it's something to get hyped about.
yeah.
Who's this man in the glowing the
I
dyed
think
gold?
it's the that old inspector from the first ones. You know that.
Riordan?
Well, we can infer. There are a few things
That's
to
who I
note.
think
He
it
has
is.
white hair, and
Which
he's
Riordan
got
did.
like. Is that his
I can
skin
kinda see it, actually.
tone?
I
we're
think it's
seeing?
him. No, I think well, it's very hard to see.
I don't
through
think
the
you can
mesh.
see any of his skin tone. I think the only thing you can really see is his hair, and
Okay.
only
Yeah.
barely.
Okay.
It's true. It is possible. It could also be Godbert, but he's kind of busy right now.
Yeah, he's so tall. Is that? Yeah, it looks
I think it's Briarden.
possible.
And we're
And
gonna
that
get
he's
to know more
undercover.
about Poo Poo.
Yeah, more poo poo.
Yay!
Also, weapon enhancement quests.
Big
Well,
sweaty man.
got sweaty.
Oh God, he's just rippling.
Yeah.
I'm excited for these because I need to know what the method
Next
will be.
step looks like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hope it's more involved than the only step we have right now.
Mm,
There's a
1500
chance they could
turns is
finally
not very
do-
exciting.
no.
No. The first step's usually pretty dull,
Yeah.
but it could be rubbish, like just a standard light farm
Mm-hmm. Yes.
or a fates farm.
I hope it's bad and everyone
Don't want-
suffers.
Mhm.
I don't want a Fates farm because that
No.
requires me to do something I don't normally do. Make it
Right.
something that I can just do. I don't mind it when it's something I can do passively.
True. I don't like it when it's
Actually,
specific instances that you have to run.
I'd be fine with Fate Farm so I can get more bicolored gemstones to.
Well, I
sell
could
shit.
actually bother doing fates and getting those rank things up because I
Ooh,
do not
you-
care about that content.
you
mean,
gotta
I
do it,
don't-
Milo.
I don't mind when it's specific instances because that means books.
Well, no, books is worth it. Books is the way to redeem the relic
Books-
series.
Books are satisfying because you get like it's
Yeah,
like
you
a
can tick
checklist, and it
things
gets-
off. Oh, I
and it
love
gets
ticking
ticked
things
off when you're doing them.
Stop.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
I think you guys
You
are
can-
insane.
Yeah, actually they are, because that is
I
is
think-
crazy
No.
talk.
I
You're
think you
correct.
guys need help, and you need to stop projecting that onto us
Book-
with these horrible
books are-
mechanic.
Books give me the same sense of like euphoria that like getting achievements do. Rollo.
The only bad thing
Oh.
about books is they were all the same.
Yes.
but the concept was sound, and I think it would be hard to disagree with that.
It is easy to disagree with that. I do.
Why is the concept not sound?
It's boring.
Well, it's variety of content.
It's a variety of old content.
It don't have to be old.
What do you mean it doesn't have to? Wait, they're going to make new shit for the books? Is that what you're saying?
That's the point.
What the fuck are you mad? It's going to be like, oh, we're going to add 3 dungeons that you have to do. We're going to make 60 new different types of mobs that you have to kill. Like, just because obviously it's going to be more than one book. There's different books. They have to make all these new mobs just for the book. What are you thinking they're going to make for the books, Mela?
They can do anything they want to do.
No, you can't say that.
Quest.
You're making an impossible claim. You will never be happy with the books.
They did make mobs for Blue Mage, so they can make mobs for this as well.
For a relic.
Yeah, they could do.
You think? Okay. I mean, they can. They could. We'll see. Just for a book system, sure. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Let's fingers crossed for books.
Raids.
What did
See what
why did you say that? I feel like that means we're gonna do it now.
I want everyone to be unhappy with whatever the new relic is.
I like
when
same. They ask. I like when they ask.
I actually am on Rollo's side now.
I like when they ask me very specific things. When it's just vague things like run a roulette over and over again, don't like that.
Right.
I can live with light farming depending on the length of time. Like if it's, if I just need to do expert roulette once a day for like a week and I've done my light, fine. But if it's spamming A4S 200 times and having to get the specific window of opportunity when it's bright rather than dull or whatever stuff.
I think actually, you know what? They should. I think they should make everyone upset, and the way to get the fucking whatever mats you need for light, you have to go back to Bosja. Bosja is still a core part of the relic, and you have to go back to grind. All of it.
I wouldn't be against that, but they've essentially said that that's not going to happen. I feel like they'd be going back on their word if they did that.
Day 1 of this expansion, people were still doing Bosja for leveling up the Reaper and stuff, or whatever. Bosja's always going to have a relevancy for leveling, I think. It's such good XP.
Well, it's going to be
the raids anymore, which makes me sad.
That's the annoying part. I agree. You know what, Rollo? I got stuck at 9 out of 10 Dalriada raids, so getting that last 2.
Well, I wish you all a bad relic experience.
Exactly.
Moving on.
Don't worry though.
I know I won't get what I want. Yeah. So it's fine.
We never get what we want.
Let me down with this one.
What? With this one, with the next one. With Tool enhancement quests.
Duty of hand and land ones. Yeah. These are top tier.
Yeah, we're getting that.
The glows. As well. Oh, that Dragon Song glow. And what's going to be this time?
Yeah. I mean, this one is painful in a way that makes sense because it's crafting. It's supposed to. This, and there's only really one way of doing it. It's to craft or to gather. Yeah. So
the time invested in this is all to do with the relic, whereas the time in the other ones is often queues, waiting, having to gather people.
Yes.
That's not right.
No, that's not right.
At all.
They can't do that.
No.
My time is precious.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the pain of trying to do this.
I love these.
Grenalt finally gets to be involved in a relic.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. Okay. There's also, of course, the Loperate tribal quests.
These pictures are new.
Again, this is just the German discotheque.
Just that one.
We had the first one. The second one is new.
Yeah, this one.
The Loperate one is new.
Yeah.
The middle one's wearing your favorite fashion accessory, Mela.
Oh.
What is that?
The hat, the glasses, the shades on it.
The sunglasses from his favorite Vieira.
Hate her.
From Bosja. It all comes full circle, Mela.
Do you think we'll get these T-shirts with the Loperate design?
Oh yeah. That's such a
ugly.
It's just reskinned survival shirts.
They're just survival shirts.
That's the bad part, but I like the little design on them.
Yeah,
I kind of like them.
Yeah.
Man,
Have they?
people
do they
say
just have-
Allergan is garish.
Yeah, this is garish. This is very garish.
Do Loporrits just use like lower fill bodies?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
That makes sense. They are.
Well,
I don't like
it feels
that.
like I didn't notice it at the time, though.
No, I didn't.
Well, it's
like,
because
I don't
they-
like that
it's-
revelation.
It's because they use unique emotes. For
Yeah.
Loporrits,
Yeah.
But
Well, it's also because they covered up their body shape more, whereas this
Yeah.
it reveals their body shape. More.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. The tribal quests. Let's see. Was there anything? Yeah, there is more. If we go further down. Wait, no.
That last.
Yeah, the
Oh,
new
the new
emotes.
emotes.
The new
There you
emote.
go. And they're even using Lalafels to show them off. So
So, do you think these are a hat, or do you think that these just magically appear when you do the emote?
I think they appear when you do the emote.
I think they're a hat.
What if they're a fashion accessory?
No.
Oh.
No,
No,
okay,
that's
Why
the
did you
worst
ruin
possible
everything?
solution.
Why do you have to ruin everything, huh?
Yeah.
No, because it says new emote. I think that's just like it just does the effect that they pop up and then you do the dance and then they disappear. It's like with the
Maybe.
pumpkin hat and stuff. We have emotes that randomly materialize things on your head for emotes
That's
already.
true.
Mhm. Well,
I'm
the
okay
pumpkin
with it.
thing is a
Magic
glamour
prism.
prism. A magic prism, isn't it?
Yeah, but we
Not
have
in
things
a
like
way.
eat chocolate and eat whatever.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
We do. That's
Yeah.
true.
I'm okay with it being part of the emote, but I think it'd be nice to have it as a headpiece as well for doing the Loporrit
I-
quest.
Yeah.
If they're part of the emote, I hope that Vieira don't grow a second pair of ears because
I hope they do.
Oh, that would
Or
be
even
funny.
better, Vieira don't grow any ears and they just have their normal look.
Okay,
I
there's
would
no-
like that if it just takes advantage of their actual ears.
Or their real ears disappear and these ones go in place.
Mhm.
That's the most terrifying thing you could have proposed.
Or it just race changes them into another race for a while so they can do the emote.
Yeah.
They just can't handle it.
The Loporrits should have they should have more Lalafell only zones that the Loporrits make for
No!
themselves. Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching. That's the end of the show. What this
Send us you make royals.
it's been an episode, but it's an episode I'm gonna try to forget as fast as possible.
No,
We'll be back.
Well,
I'm searing this
you need
into
to
your
review
mind.
it.
Yeah. We need to review it. What
No,
did you
you need to review it when you upload it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Because there's a lot from Rolly you got to censor out.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. Oof, God, this will be heavily edited. We'll do the
What did I
minimum.
say?
We'll do the minimum eye level. No, it's gonna just be ominous for the people watching on YouTube because they'll be like, they've cut out like some really
Yeah.
deep shit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. We'll pull minimum eye level in the post show. Which, by the way, if you're watching live, it'll start right after this. Remember to follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersOfIdlin, YouTube.com/SpeakersXIV, exclamation Discord in chat if you want to join our Discord server. If you're watching on demand, link is in the description. Yeah, we'll be seeing you in the post show where we'll be reading questions from the Syndicate and pulling minimum eye level dungeons. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.